So I'm going over my Instagram Marketing Hero course.
Hello guys. In this lesson, we're going to talk about choosing the best Instagram handle.
And you'll be able to find that course is on blogdealer.com, which is the name of this podcast on Spreaker and other places you'll listen to podcasts. That's blogdealer. I've had this domain name since about 2013, and this is the Instagram Marketing Hero for beginners. It's a really great course and has a lot of really great information, even though it is for beginners, and there's a lot of information that people already know, like how to start and set up an Instagram profile. But there are some really great things in there that are interesting. For example, this.
As I've mentioned earlier,
this is really
the Instagram handle.
fascinating.
Well, down below is the name where you can use names like your business category. The good thing here is both the Instagram handle and the name you place on your profile are searchable. So when people search for a business related to your category, they will be able to see your Instagram handle and your business category in their search results. Tip number 1.
So before I let you eavesdrop on tip number 1 here, the entire course is 2 hours long on blogdealer.com. The entire course is 2 hours long, so the links will be here in this podcast on Blogdealer, where you can go to blogdealer.com and look at the courses, and you can buy that there. So go ahead and buy that course for total beginners. Again, there's lots of information. It's 2 hours long, and you'll be surprised about the things that you'll actually learn, even though you may have been using Instagram for years. If you want to beef it up for your business use, you'll get a lot of use out of this. Also, this is serving as a ground zero, because what you are in the middle of witnessing here is the transformation of all my social media. However, I've decided to start with Instagram as my foundation, because after looking at all of the other social media that I engage with, I've decided that this is the most streamlined for me to use for marketing and making sales with my business. And one of the sales here that you will find, this is in a way a long form advertisement, is for you to understand the value in buying this course, the Instagram Marketing Hero. And you're just getting a small piece of it here for about 20 minutes. This video is actually only about 17 minutes, actually 16 minutes and 44 seconds, but with my my commentary here, it'll be a little bit longer, maybe as long as 25 minutes. And that is also serving as for searchability, even though what I found is that within 24 hours, these podcasts show up on Google. So they're very good for search engine optimization. So I've been using that in combination with posting them on my various websites. This will not be on blogdealer.com, because blogdealer.com is all about simply the courses. But the website that is my name, HakimAlexander.com, is known as my marketing message management. And so there's a lot of really exciting things that are happening, and I'm really, really, really excited to share it with you. But we'll continue here. Tip number 1, which I'm guilty of not following to begin with, but you'll see it's very interesting because of branding, about how that's going to change. So this is really exciting. It's 4:00 in the morning. It is January 11th, 2025, and you are witnessing the launch of some very amazing things happening. And this course that I've added to as a white labeled product that I've added to my site, blogdealer.com, that I've had since 2013, you're witnessing some pretty amazing things happening. But here's tip number 1, and then I'll continue with my commentary here. So
create a handle that is easy to say and remember. It will be hard for customers or followers to recall your Instagram handle if you have multiple names that are not related to each other. It won't be easy for them to find you on Instagram. In this example, the handle is Sales Made Simple. It has multiple names separated by underscores, but it's catchy and easy to recall. Tip number 2.
So that's tip number 1. That's easy to say and remember. Well, uniquilibrium I found is not easy for a lot of people to say, and therefore it may not be easy to remember. Although when people look at it, it's memorable to look at it. Now, here's the thing. It's actually easy to say if I give you a quick tutorial. So uniquilibrium is simply the combination of two words, the word unique and the word equilibrium. And so all you have to do is say un and then the word equilibrium. The word equilibrium is equilibrium, right? So unique, ibrium, un, equilibrium. So if you break it up into different parts, you can find it like that. I could say unique, ibrium, or un, equilibrium. Unequilibrium. It's a combination of the words unique and equilibrium. And what's fascinating about that word, it's 13 letters, which means that right in the middle it has an L, which is the centerpiece. It's the 7th from, if you count it from both the beginning of the word and the end of the word. But also, the only letter that's missing from each word, the word unique and the word equilibrium, is the letter E. It's a fascinating piece of metaphysics, and that I will get into at some other time, that is just mind-blowing about the word. And so many other things about it, but that's not the point. The little tutorial is the word is unequilibrium or uniquilibrium. So uniquilibrium. Tip number 2, though, is one that is for certain. It's the handle that I use everywhere. So here it goes.
Number 2, keep it short. The easier it is to type, the faster your followers will make it easier to mention your business in their posts as they tag you. In this example.
So, yes, uniquilibrium is short. It's 13 letters.
Their Instagram handle can easily tell people what their business is all about. It's about improving your sales. This is a tagged post for this Instagram handle. Tip number 3. Use the same Instagram handle with all your other social media accounts. This way, it will be easier for people to access your different social media accounts, since they won't be confused to find you using different names per social network.
So,
in this example,
that the second one actually is not what I thought it was. It's the third one. I use the same handle for all of my social media accounts. I'm pretty sure there are no social media accounts that I have that do not use the word uniquilibrium. It also is short. With number 2, but it's 13 letters. It's not like some of these where it sales with this and da-da-da-da and like several different words. It's one word made out of 2 words. Like I said before, unique in the word equilibrium. The one thing about it is that it is a unique word. There's nothing else like it. There are similar things like unequilibrium, but that's not the word unique. That's un plus equilibrium. I don't want to get too much into that. But it's all of my social media handles, and I have the website uniquilibrium.com, so it ties in. And then that's also my business that I registered with the state of Virginia is Uniquilibrium LLC. So that is part of the consistency that I've established with that. So let's continue listening here to the course, and this is just a little sneak preview into the course Instagram Marketing Hero that you can buy on blogdealer.com.
Full profile. You can see here that she has an account on Facebook. Let's search for her handle on Facebook. If we compare them, they use the same profile picture and the same handle as well. This is a very good example. Tip number 4. Use your brand. Your Instagram handle should be professional, and by using your brand, you're using a professional business brand. It will be easier for you to create your brand awareness and to grow your brand if you use it as your Instagram handle. In this example, she used an Instagram handle the same as her name, and her name is supported by a description of her service. Instagram handle is a unique identifier that differentiates you from other Instagram users. No one can use your handle once you chose your Instagram handle. Remember, creating the best username or handle will make way for your business to be known, but you must support it with the best content you can share with your customers or followers. Now that you've learned these tips on how to create the best Instagram handle or username, we can now proceed to the next topic, which is optimizing your profile picture. I'll see you there.
So that's one thing that that needs to be done is my content. Now, I've actually started doing that before with some other really quick tips and tidbits, which is I've been using different features that Instagram makes available, and those features are made available because people use them and they respond to them. So I've been using really great images. Some of them have been videos, and many of them have been still images, but they've used songs specifically in the heavy metal genre because I'm a metalhead. So I'm branding myself because people who know me know I'm a metalhead, but also I'm appealing to a certain demographic of people who might be edgy, who are metalheads, but who may also run certain businesses, because I'm really extending and building out my authority as a marketing agency, and specifically a digital marketing agency. So, for example, if you look on my profile on LinkedIn, which also my business name is on there, Uniquilibrium, and it has me as the managing director of Uniquilibrium LLC, because that's the legal title that I have from the state of Virginia as the managing director of Uniquilibrium LLC. I'm also the senior digital content executive and for Uniquilibrium LLC, which falls under the category of marketing, which is a broad category that contains which contains advertising, promotion, sales, public relations, and so. But this is all part of what I'm really excited about, that's been growing, and it's been years. I mean, if you look me up online, you go back to my first websites, Hypnoathletics and exercisingyourmind.com, have been online since 2006 and 2007 respectively. So that's about 18 and 19 years online. So I didn't just start, but I'm just getting started, if you know what I mean. And I'm really glad to proceed there. But let's continue with this course here. Let's see how long I'm making this recording. So far, 12 minutes, and there are 13 left in here. So yeah, we'll be about 30 minutes just for this podcast. But again, a lot of this is for search engine optimization and just putting this on the map. It's on the Blog Dealer podcast on Spreaker, and this is all tying together with the hybrid marketing, promotion, sales, public relation tactics that I'm using. And there are many people to thank for this, and I'll be giving credit where credit is due, but it's just pretty amazing how I've been inspired and how I've been learning from many different people. Billy Jean from Billy Jean is Marketing is one of them, and I like something that he said. He says, I'm not self-taught. I've learned these things from other people, online, and that's a really great thing to say. It's giving props and credit where credit is due. So I really dig that. All right, now I'm wondering, why is this course showing? Oh, I guess that wasn't that long. Let me refresh this window here. It said that this one particular portion was 16 minutes long, but I don't think so. All right, let me go here. I think maybe that's just what the video said. There might be more. There might not be that much recording in there.
This Instagram handle is a unique identity.
All right, so maybe not. That's fascinating. All right, no, that's great. That was done right there. Maybe that could be it. Yeah, that should be it right now. I'll go ahead and put this up on the page, and get this to be the first part of it, and I'll do that while I'm listening to the course. So I've got some stuff to do. All right, well, that's awesome. Go to blogdealer.com and you can buy this course, Instagram Marketing Hero.